Some buildings emanate peace, amusement, and others discomfort or tension. Architecture evokes emotions. Similarly, photography and the way it composes and arranges the shapes inside a frame. Architecture composes geometry over a terrain. Both are a vision from their creators to make you feel something. And that's why I like both. The building we are visiting in this video is a peaceful place. Getting there is pretty easy. It has an easy access from the city using public transport. Going early in the morning on the weekend is perfect for avoiding crowded transport. And you know, there is something about the mornings that I love. The fresh air and tranquility of a Sunday morning. When you arrive at the main entrance, you have two options: a car or your feet. Though I will not recommend walking up a hill for 30 minutes under the sun in the summer. I think it adds up to the experience. The Baha'i Temple is an example of harmonious peace. When you arrive at the reception, the panorama you encounter changes you immediately. Not only because you are required to be in silence, but the whole thing, from the form of the building to where it's placed, at the Andes foothills of Santiago. It makes you disconnect from the noisy and busy life you can have just a few kilometers down in the city. The Baha'i Temple is a beautiful and unique circular building. The Canadian architect Hariri has created a unique and beautiful building that embodies spiritual principles and values. Its nine-sided design, inspired by traditional Baha'i architecture, comprises 9 arch cells made from translucent Portuguese marble for the inside and cast glass for the outside. According to the tour guide, the architect was inspired by the rotating movement of the lotus flower, which follows the movement of the sun, giving the temple the same ability to take advantage of the light during the day. The temple has won several awards for its innovative and striking design. It can seat 600 people and it's 30 meters high and 30 meters in diameter. The guide invited us to get inside the temple, sit and meditate, and connect with our inner selves. The architect's vision for the temple was to create a space that would connect people with the divine and with their own spiritual energy, regardless of their religious beliefs. The temple's surrounded gardens, designed by renowned Chilean landscape architect Juan Grimm, incorporate native plants and over 6,000 trees and provides a peaceful and meditative experience. The guide asked us to maintain silence, to keep the dialogue outside the temple, and to take photos only in the designated areas. The ascent is made through a path around the gardens that reach the left side of the temple. It's a magical experience to discover the temple this way, and to descend is through the stairs. The way the petals surface were created is fascinating to see it up close. They may be evocating the undulating topography of the Andes. So, since I'm doing a voiceover this time, let's talk a little about my photography skills. These videos are a journey for me in how I take pictures. I don't consider myself a professional yet. But I know a few concepts in composition that I learned from courses I took and books I read that I don't strictly follow. And honestly, I feel it's kind of good to develop the photographer's eye. When I get to shoot, I don't have anything planned, and I go as I feel. It is like therapy. But yeah, when I come back and see the pictures on my computer, I say, oh, I should have done this or that. Sometimes this is where my editing capabilities come in handy. Other times I will say, what can I do to get this shot the way I want it? And then, by watching another similar photographer's work, you say, this is what I wanted. So I just left my brain the task of saving those ideas I didn't do at the moment for a later time when I visit or revisit a place. It slowly becomes natural to compose better and think faster, and you don't get overwhelmed by the rules. I take pictures 90% of the time as a hobby, so I don't have the pressure of delivering a perfect image to a client. It is my journey, at my own pace. The viewfinder is a special place for our eyes. It isolates you from the big picture to the details. It helps you to compose, to remind you of a composition you wanted to do, or to shine you a sun ray with an idea. Likewise, the temple is a special place. You are immediately struck by the peaceful and serene atmosphere as you enter the temple. The interior is simple and unadorned, with a central dome that allows natural light to fill the space. When you get inside, you are unplugged from the problems, and the feeling intensifies to the point you feel at peace with yourself. There is no need to do anything, no one else to be, nothing to do, nowhere to go, and nothing to think or worry about. I wanted to stay there for hours and meditate. Which you can say that about many other places. It can be achievable, but challenging. You are entirely okay with the silence and the stillness. That place in your head that is constantly thinking frees up a little, leaving a space for growth. Places change you and influence you, which is why architecture is important and has taken a substantial role in human history. It can make you connect with people, nature, and yourself in a meaningful way. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.